Our class is a family. When you think of a family, you might picture one in a house. A mom, a dad, a couple of kids, plus their dogs, and a pet mouse. Perhaps you think of grandma. Or a stepmom and stepdad. It could be those 14 cousins. Or that twin who makes you mad. But family doesn't have to be who you're related to. It can be another special group who love and care for you. Have you ever thought about where most of your time is spent? It's at school with all of us. That's where all those hours went. So if our classroom is the place where we spend our days, why wouldn't we want to make it like a home in many ways? It's a place where we can show respect and kindness to each other. A spot where we can be ourselves and make memories with one another. We'll have things in common. These are connections that we'll seek. But we'll still celebrate our differences and what makes us each unique. Our classroom is a special haven where it's okay to make mistakes. We learn from them and try again, no matter what it takes. We'll all have tough days sometimes, but your teacher is here for you. And as long as you're a friend to others, your peers will be there too. Ouch. In this classroom of 4 walls, we will stick together. We'll help each other learn and grow in any kind of weather. So let's always remember what a great team we can be. You have our back, and we have yours. We're a classroom family. The end.
Kindergarrrten Bus. Ahoy, boy! What? It be ye first day of kindergarten? Well, don't worry, laddie. It be me first day as a bus driver. Climb aboard. This here's Polly, me parrot. Say hello, Polly. Hello. these little scoundrels back there be ye new mates. But I be the captain of this here vessel. And I run me a tight ship. Bus. So, here be the rules. No getting out of ye seats.
Mutiny!
That's right, Polly. No yelling.
Mutiny!
Keep ye hooks, hands, to ye-self. And always respect ye mates. So, is everybody back there ready for kindergarten?
I miss my daddy. I miss my doggy. I miss my teddy. I miss my mommy.
I miss my blankie.
I'm scared.
Arrgh! Pipe down, ye little landlubbers. There'll be no blubbering on me bus. Pirates don't get scared. We eat bones for supper. And we don't miss nobody neither. 'Cause we're rough, and we're tough, and we ain't got time for that fluffy stuff. Now, hold me map, boy. X marks the spot where ye school be. Oh, ho, 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 to kindergarten we go. We be brave and tough and we have no fear, 'cause that be the job of a buccaneer. Yo, ho, ho, to kindergarten we go. Shiver me timbers, we've got rough seas, rough road ahead. Potholes, yarg, as far as me eye can see. Bend down the hatches, me hearties. Here we go. Hang on, Polly. Here comes a big one. Polly! No! Not out the window! Come back, Polly! Come back! I want me Polly! I need Polly on me shoulder. Warg, warg. I can't drive me bus without me sweet, snuggly Polly. I can't do it, I tells ya. I can't, I can't, I can't.
Yes, you can!
But I be scared without me Polly.
Hey, I thought you said that pirates don't get scared. Yeah, and you said that pirates don't miss their mommies or doggies or anything either.
I was only hornswoggling. I wanted ye to think I was brave, so ye would be brave too. But I'm nothing but a scared, blubbering boob of a buccaneer. Arr, arr.
Well, my mommy says that being brave is when you're scared, but you still do what you have to do. Yeah. That's what my daddy says, too. Yeah.
So, it be okay that I be scared?
Yeah. Everybody gets scared.
Blimey! Well, I'll be a barnacle on the back of a blue-footed booby bird. Let's get ye little scallywags to kindergarten, then. Now, sing along, me hearties. Oh, yo, ho, ho, to kindergarten we go. We see it through, 'cause we mates gotta do what we mates gotta do. Yo ho ho, to kindergarten we go. There she blows! School, the treasure of all treasures. Ahem. Ye be learning to read and write. Ye be playing games and making new mates. Ye be running around like scallywags during recess. Polly, ye followed the bus. I knew ye wouldn't leave me. I loves ye, Polly. Now, all ye scoundrels walk the plank. I mean, exit the bus.
Bye.
Go be having new kindergarten adventures.
Goodbye.
If you're really a pirate, what are you doing driving a school bus?
Arg, because I gets seasick, boy. I gets seasick. Arg.
Be big! Beatrice's first day of first grade. The day had finally arrived. Beatrice had waited and wanted and dreamed all summer long for this. It was the first day of first grade. In honor of first grade, she put on her favorite blue tutu. Beatrice sat down for breakfast in the little kitchen, in the tiny apartment, in the gigantic city where she lived. With each spoonful, Beatrice thought more and more about what first grade would be like. What if my teacher isn't nice? What if I get lost? What if something goes wrong? You can't wear your tutu to school, Beatrice. You're not a kindergartner anymore, said Beatrice's brother. Beatrice had worn her blue tutu every day that summer. It was her favorite thing in the whole world. But she didn't want to stick out either. Beatrice took off her tutu and threw it in the toy bin. Just then, out of the corner of her eye, Beatrice saw something move. She looked up to find a tiny butterfly flying right through her window. Hi, said the butterfly. I'm Benjamin. I got lost in your garden and I can't find my friends. May I stay with you until I find them? Beatrice couldn't bear the thought of the tiny butterfly all alone. And first grade wouldn't be so scary with a secret friend by her side. Of course! You can come with me to first grade, she said. Off Beatrice went to first grade, with Benjamin following close behind. The first day of first grade was going pretty well for Beatrice. Until it was time for Read Aloud Circle. Beatrice was confused about something the teacher had read, so she wanted to ask a question. But I'm afraid to sound silly, she whispered to Benjamin. What if one of your classmates has the same question? Be big! Raise your hand high, said Benjamin. So Beatrice raised her hand. When it was time for arts and crafts, all the other children were busy working. All but Beatrice. I have an idea for a drawing, but I'm afraid it won't look right, she whispered to Benjamin. What if your drawing inspires others? Be big! Draw something you love, said Benjamin. So Beatrice drew her blue tutu. On the playground, a few children were starting a game of leapfrog, and Beatrice wanted to play too. But I'm afraid they won't want to play with me, she whispered to Benjamin. What if you're the person who would make the game complete? Be big! Jump into the leapfrog fun, said Benjamin. So Beatrice jumped in. The first day of first grade was over. It turned out to be a very good day for Beatrice. Let's go home, Benjamin, Beatrice said. On their walk home, Beatrice noticed that Benjamin looked sad. What is wrong, Benjamin? Beatrice asked. I had a wonderful first day of first grade with you, but I miss my friends, Benjamin said just as he was interrupted by voices coming from the garden. Benjamin! 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 Beatrice, look! You helped me find my friends, said Benjamin. I am happy you found your friends, Beatrice said. Thank you for going to the first day of first grade with me, Benjamin. You are very welcome, Beatrice. I am glad you decided to be big today. Remember, it's okay to be afraid and be yourself anyway. Chances are, you're not alone, Benjamin said as he gave Beatrice a kiss goodbye. The next morning, Beatrice went to her second day of first grade wearing her blue tutu. How have you been big? What can you do to feel big?
The day Punctuation came to town. A new family
family moved to Alphabet City, the Punctuations. Exclamation Point led the way to their first day at a new school. Let's hurry! He exclaimed. I can't wait to get there. We are going to have so much fun. Exclamation Point was always excited about something. Question Mark wondered what it would be like. Do you think everyone will be nice? Are we going the right way? Should we ask for directions? Period followed, bringing the line to a close.
Let's go. I'll tell you when to stop.
Comma kept pausing.
Wait for me, please.
When they walked into school, Exclamation Point burst forward. Hi, everyone! The little letters stared.
Who are you?
They asked.
You don't look like letters.
We're not letters, Exclamation Point explained. We're the Punctuation family.
The Punctuation who?
The letters were confused. I'm Exclamation Point, and this is question mark, comma, and period. We're different from letters, but we love being around words. The punctuations joined the class. The letters worked to make words. Exclamation point, question mark, and period joined in the fun. Exclamation point added excitement to words. Wow! Question mark asked a lot of questions. Period brought each sentence to a tidy end.
Stop!
Comma tried not to get stepped on and fit in wherever he could.
Oh. No.
Why?
Psst. Go! Hooray!
As the day wore on, Comma began to feel smaller and smaller.
The letters love making words, but I just get in the way and keep them apart.
He whispered to himself.
No one wants me here.
When no one was looking, Comma snuck out the door.
Yay!
Inside the classroom, Exclamation Point was creating a great deal of excitement.
Yay!
The letters were cheering and hurrying to make words. Shouldn't we quiet down? Question mark asked. But no one heard her over the noise. The letters kept making words, faster and faster and faster. Soon words were everywhere. There were so many words, they all became jumbled. Period hurried to stop them, but the letters tripped over her and collided. With a thundering crash, the letters fell one after another until they all tumbled through the door, spilling into the hall. Comma stared in shock. The letters were piled, the words all tangled. Exclamation point, question mark, and period ran into the hallway. They saw the heap of letters, and then they saw Comma. What are you doing out here? Question mark asked.
I didn't think anyone wanted me around.
Comma sighed.
I just slow everything down.
Comma, without you, things become a disaster! Exclamation point said, pointing to the pile of letters and words. Period nodded.
Slowing things down is your job, and words need you.
Didn't you know? When we're with words, we all have a job to do, question mark asked. I add excitement! Exclamation point burst out. Have a question? Question mark asked. That's what I'm here for.
And I put a stop to things.
Period said. We're the Punctuation family, and we all work together to help letters and the words they make. The punctuations help the letters back into the classroom. When the letters began making words again,
Yes, please.
comma stood right in the middle. The letters looked confused.
What are you doing? It's my job.
Comma said.
From now on, I'll help keep things in order.
How?
The letters asked. It was comma's turn to explain.
We all work together. Words need punctuation, and punctuation needs words.
Let's eat letters. Oh. Let's eat letters.
The little eye who lost his dot. The alarm clock rang to the alphabet song. Little Eye sat up, stretched, and rubbed his eyes.
Last day of alphabet school!
He saw his letter friends on the playground and hurried to join them.
Whee!
Little G gasped. Little P pointed.
Huh?
And little S stared.
Little Eye,
They said,
where is your dot?
Little Eye looked up. He looked to the left.
Huh?
He looked to the right,
Huh?
but his dot was gone.
What will you do without your dot?
Little A asked. Little W whimpered. Little H handed her a hanky. All of the letters crowded around Little I.
Don't worry,
They said,
we'll help you find a new dot. Yup. Yeah. Yeah.
the school bell rang. It was time to make words. All the little letters scrambled into school. But Little I's friends didn't forget their plan. When they got to the classroom, the letters looked around.
Ooh.
Little A asked,
How about this acorn?
Little B burst forward with a balloon.
Oh.
Little C cried,
Try on this clock.
Little D dashed over with a donut. Little E exclaimed,
An egg is exactly what you need.
Little F followed with a flower. Little G giggled when he found a gumball. Little H handed over a hula hoop. Little J joked, How about a jumping bean? Little K knew the answer, a kiwi. Little L lit the line with a light bulb. Little M made her way over with a marble. Little N nodded to a music note. Little O opted for an oyster shell. Little P presented a pretzel. Little Q questioned, "How about this quarter?" Little R raced over with a ring. Whoa! Little S scared him with a spider. Ah! Little T thought a thumbtack would do. Little U urged him to carry an umbrella. Little V ventured forward with a valentine. Little W walked over with a wheel. Little X's extra special idea was a xylophone mallet. Little Y yelled, "Wear this yo-yo!" Little Z, always last, zoomed over with a 0. Little I tried them all on, but nothing felt right. When school ended, all the little letters went out to where their parents were gathered. Little I saw his father.
Hey, Dad!
And sniffed back tears. I lost my dot. Aww. Capital I smiled.
No, Little I, you didn't lose your dot. You left it on your pillow this morning.
Yay!
I brought it along, but since today is the last day of school, and you've grown up, I'm not sure you need it anymore. What do you think?
Do you really think I'm ready to be a big I? Capital I nodded.
Stretch out your arms and point out your feet.
Little I did. And when he saw his shadow on the ground, he smiled. Dad, I look just like you. I can start a sentence now.
Can you save the day? The letter A sat by a frog and chatted with a duck and dog. Until the letter B swept by, a wicked twinkle in his eye. There are 5 vowels in your group, but 21 in our grand troop. I'm a more important letter. Consonants are so much better. A knew it only took one hand to count the members in her band. But consonants need all the toes and all the fingers, plus a nose. The letter B stuck out his tongue and bragged, "Our group is #1." Ooh. Offended, A said, "You'll regret when all the vowels are gone, I bet." Then poof, like that, A disappeared. That's when things got a little weird. Instead of bark, the dog said, "Burk, burk, 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 burk." And the duck couldn't quack. She could only croak, croak, croak. And the frog, poor thing, he couldn't croak. He could only croak, that woeful bloke. Croak, 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 croak. The horse laughed. "Nay, who needs the A?" and turned his back to eat some hay. But then E said, "I'm going too. You're being rude. I don't like you." So E took off. Things went awry, and all the horse could say was, "Nigh, nigh, nigh." Twit, 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 twit. The birds sang twit instead of tweet. And the sheep just blot instead of bleat. Blat, blat, blat. Now mean old B just whooped and roared as C through Z laughed in accord. Insulted, young I spun her dot and soared off like an astronaut. Turning back, she waved goodbye, and the horse just hung his head to cry. Was all that he could utter. Onk was all the pig could mutter. Onk, onk, onk. The cow cracked up beside the bunny. They thought it was all too funny, so they sat and watched the fun as A, E, I left one by one. But wouldn't you know, the next to go would be the cow's lone vowel, O. Was all that she could say when O decided not to stay. The pigeons, too, they couldn't coo. K was all that they could do. And Rooster, I bet you can guess. Doodle, duh, he said, distressed. The consonants were so absorbed in laughing that they all ignored. A tractor speeding toward their crowd. Fast asleep, ahead it plowed. Only you and B observed the tractor as it swung and swerved. Zzz, it snoozed and snored away, gaining speed to B's dismay. Stop! B tried to shout in fear, but stup was all the world could hear. Stup, stup. And when he tried to scream, "Watch out!" Wooch, oot, was all that he could spout. Wooch, oot, wooch, oot. Determined, B jumped to his feet and vaulted to the tractor's seat. This was a test B couldn't flunk. B pushed the horn went hunk. So no one heard, no one cared. B turned to you, a plea prepared, but vowelless words wouldn't flow. So B's unease began to grow. Calmly, you held up her hand. She could make B understand that yes, indeed, their group was small, but with no vowels, words will stall. So up that you jumped, strong and high, reaching straight up toward the sky. She bent her arms above her head and turned into an O instead. When she did, that horn could sound. Honk! The warning shook the ground. Honk! The tractor woke with the alert and stopped in time. No one was hurt. You turned toward the consonants, nodded with some confidence, and off she marched to make things right and help the letters reunite. Once A, E, I, O, U came back, the dog could bark, the duck could quack, the frog could croak, the birds could tweet, the horse could neigh, the sheep could bleat, the pig could oink, the cow could moo, the tractor honk, the pigeons coo. And what about the rooster? Yeah, he too could cock-a-doodle-doodle-doo. Sheepishly, the letters shrugged, the consonants and vowels hugged. B said, "Sorry, now we see the alphabet's a family." Then a steady voice said, "Wait! I have one thing that I must state. At times, I feel left out," said Y. "But you need me to say goodbye."
you don't have Vooks, what are you waiting for? It's a kid-safe, ad-free library full of so many storybooks that are brought to life. Ask your grown-up and start exploring more fun stories like these. You have to go and ask for Vooks. Enjoy the specialties of this app right here. Go on, come on, go off.
Thanks for watching. For more stories, try the Vooks app for free today.